Well, this is Larry Hoxton with Saving Local History with a different type of video for you today. In making my rounds, I ran across this unbelievable collection that happens to be for sale. The guy that put it together passed away a few months ago, and he spent his entire life putting this collection together. It's mostly Native American artifacts, but there's a lot of different stuff, fossils, paintings, and so forth mixed in with it. The son that inherited wants to sell the whole collection as a unit. I mean, he wants to sell everything in the building together as a unit if somebody's interested. I'm talking about all the showcases, the paintings, all the miscellaneous items, everything. So if you watch this video and you're at least a bit interested in it, or you know somebody is, leave a comment on the video and we'll try to get in touch with you and discuss it. So I hope you enjoy the video, and thanks for watching the Saving Local History videos. Well, here's the first case. You can see a real nice painting here. And looks like some nice arrowhead board. Looks like maybe some concretions there and a game stone and a few other Indian rocks. There's a nice little bowl that's been broken, some of it put together. And you can see a few projectile points there and another nice painting. There's a lot of nice paintings in here. Now here's the first case. I'll open the door so you can see some of the, I'm not going to try to describe everything, I don't have time. You can see several celts in here, and looks like some beads, a few projectile points, and a few other nice looking stones. Here's the second drawer, a couple nice axes in here, a few celts, game stones. There's a 2-hole gorget, and looks like a bone fish hook and some bone beads and another nice axe. There you can see a board arrowheads behind this showcase as I'm opening the door. There's some odd beads in here I've never seen any like. It looks like some marginella beads and another axe or two and some nice stones. Like I say, this collection is massive. I'm just going to try to go through it real quick. Here's some boards of arrowheads sitting behind another showcase. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time to go in a lot of details. This will kind of show you how massive this collection is. And there's a lot of it I didn't even get to see. There's boxes and boxes we didn't even open up this day, so it's no telling what's in it. There's a pretty board. It's took a lot of work to put together. And incidentally, the guy's wanting to sell everything in this building together. And that's all the frames, showcases, arrowheads, fossils, you name it. It all goes as a unit. I know the guy that put this collection together spent his entire life doing this. He found a lot of it and traded for some of it, and I'm sure bought some of it. It would have been so nice to talk to him and found out the story about all of it, but I didn't get that opportunity, so now we're just trying to figure it out, and the owner's son's wanting to sell it as a unit if he can. And here's just some boards he's probably bought off somebody, and there's a lot of sports memorabilia around, and there's a real nice arrowhead, or projectile point, spearhead, whatever you want to call it. And you can see just a lot of the stray points. It's typical for around here. Now, right there was a nice piece with the tip broken. There's another couple nice pieces, and just a lot of pieces laying around. That looks like some pieces of copper. And that's a bowl of just polished stones he used to give the kids and stuff that come look at his little museum. There's a few game stones and odds and ends. Here's a glimpse of an unbelievable showcase. There's no description to a lot of this. Like I say, it's real hot today and we don't have a lot of time to look at this. I've got about 30 minutes to try to cover all of this. So you can see a lot of celts and nice points in here. It's like a part of a pipe in the background. There's a nice frame. Another frame. There's a frame, looks like it's got several Clovis points in it. Another axe. Some more nice And this piece in the wooden frame, it's unbelievable. It looks like some type of ceremonial piece. It tells where it came from and a little history there, but it is nice. And that stone, I don't know if that's slate or what. It looks kind of like a spud or something. I don't really know what you would call it. But here's more pictures of these arrowheads in the background. There's like a bullet collection. It's kind of neat. There's another nice painting. Here's some boards that's up on the wall. Some nice boards on the wall, as I was saying. I think there's about 85 or 86 boards as near as I could count. And like I say, I don't have a lot of time, but we'll go through this as quick as we can. There's a lot of loose pieces laying on that. One rock right there is another rock fits right down in the other part. It's so neat. I should have taken it apart and shown it to you. There's a few gorgets of some sort. You can see some bone artifacts on the next shelf down. Yeah, that stone right there is real neat. That looks like an old painting of Olin Matheson in Saltville. There's a nice little board. Got a few nice pieces and some broken pieces. It's like a piece of gypsum right there. Like maybe a paint bowl of some sort. I would love to have the time to go through every piece and look at it in detail, but as I said, I got about 30 minutes to do this, maybe an hour. It'd be so nice to know what he found and what he bought or what he traded for, but there's no way. There's a nice little board of crystallized quartz. Another nice painting. I forget who did these paintings, but he was a great artist. Looks like some Clovis points in that board, upper right. There's a huge pot that's been glued back together, and his son told a little bit of the story where he thinks that came from. I've actually found part of a pot about that same size years ago in a fire pit. There are several beads, and there's a little piece of hide stretched, an old powder horn. That pot's incredible, though. And here's some more boards on the walls, just mostly common arrowheads you find around, or projectile points, drills, whatever you want to call them. Like a little game stone in the center of that one. Sweet stone in the center of that one. There's an arrowhead and a flint fish hook. Some more nice little boards. Several big pieces.
like I say, I can't even begin to describe what a lot of this is as fast as I'm going through it. I've collected a lot myself over the years and kind of got out of it and got into metal detector and relic hunting, and I forgot a lot of the names of some of this stuff. Here's some nice minerals. Geodes, I think they're called. There's a trilobite or trilobite, whatever you want to call it, fossil. As I said, the owner wants to sell all of this as a unit if possible. That includes everything in the building, showcases and all. More fossils and more minerals. I hope I can just get a glimpse of everything today, but there's so much I'll probably miss some of it. I just promised the owner I'd try to help him find a buyer for this, and we've not got put a lot of time in it so far. Possible a Clovis point or two in that frame. Actually, recording this is probably one of the first things I've recorded with this GoPro camera, so I don't know how this will turn out. There's some nice pieces in there. I see one nice Guilford. It's unbelievable the amount of books, reference books and stuff in here. I would love to have a time just to go through some of those. I'm sure there's a small fortune just in documentation as far as books go. Like some pieces of pottery. Somebody put a lot of time in those boards. We'll try to take a photograph of each one of the boards as time permits. Another nice board. Close up, there's some nice points in there, some archaic stuff. Here's a glimpse of some of the books. There's a bunch of them. And I didn't get a lot of photos of everything over in this corner. A lot of interesting little pieces. There's some fishing rods. More books. Looks like a mastodon or a mammoth tooth. Some more boards. Some triangles or bird points as some of us call them. Sitting in front of a showcase. There's some nice, looks like little pottery plates. I don't even know what else. It looks like some pipes, salts, other pots. beads. There's a rattlesnake rattle, some mortar and pestles. Some wire heads on a section here just laying loose. I'd have to edit some of this if I accidentally get somebody in the video. Yeah, if somebody wanted a ready-made collection, they could spend a lot of time going through all this and already have the cases and so forth to display them in. All you need is the room. I'm sure if you're looking at this and you're interested in it, you probably know more about what I'm looking at than I do. A couple rhyolite pieces there. More game stones. Some bone awls, pieces of antlers. A little silt down there on the lower level. Right there. Another silt and some broken silts. There's part of a bar jaw. There's some pipes that are a little questionable. There's a neat little board with some Indian scratching on it. There's a real neat piece. It's a copper breastplate. And I talked to somebody the other day that remembers back in the 50s, several of those being found around this area. If it happens to be authentic, which I'm guessing it is, it's no telling what the value of it is. It could even be Spanish from the Spanish explorers. I really don't know. It'd be well worth looking into, though. I don't remember what that was. It's a jar of something. Pieces. Like I said, there's just so much, and it's so hot. You know, we're about to burn up in this building. There's no air conditioning in it. So we're having to go through this pretty quick. Old change purse. There's a miniature Tommy Hawk. That's a nice looking piece there. It almost looks like a Dalton. Couldn't tell. I would love to have time to go through all this. I know a lot of those Riker cases are $8 and $10 a piece when you go out and buy them. There's a bunch of them here. There's a neat little axe. I think it was an axe. I'll say there's a lot of boxes we didn't even open. Pair of glasses. See if I can get this open with one hand holding the camera. I think I need an assistant. set the camera down, we'll see what happens. Just broken pieces. Game stones and a few more projectile points. So there's some sports memorabilia around. I don't know the story on those footballs. They might have some value. Here's just some stuff sitting in the floor. I didn't even look in that basket to see what's in it. Old smoothing iron. There's some Civil War bullets. Some round balls and more Civil War bullets. Bone pieces. Here's another board. Some of you hunters will know what those bones are in there. There's some celts and some nice archaic pieces in that board. That's a pretty board right there. Somebody's put a lot of time in gluing all those pieces on. And that desk right there's got all the drawers and stuff in it. We didn't even think about opening any of those drawers. Microscope. There's a lot of neat. There's so much stuff I just couldn't describe it all. Looks like a lot of Olin Matheson stuff. There's another board with a bunch of pieces scattered in it. Looks like a lot of laboratory equipment and so forth. More arrowheads. Eagle Thistle brand, whatever that is. Looks like a stamp or something. And here's a bunch of boards on top of this showcase. And there's a lot stacked up down under this cabinet, this counter. Photographs. And we didn't go through that cabinet right there I'm looking at right now. Here's just a glimpse of everything. I know this ain't going to be the best video to show you what's here, but as I said, it's just so much of it, I don't know how you could cover it all. Here's a case I missed when I went around. There's a little board with some nice pieces in it. Like I say, there's just so much. I can't believe I missed this whole board. Or not board, showcase. There's a lot of celts. Game stones. Couple neat axes. That's a real neat axe right there in front. there. Now, there's a story behind that axe, tells where it came from and so forth. There's a, I didn't hardly see that, I went by it so fast, but it looks like a stone change purse. It's the neatest thing right there. Got the, right there, got an opening in it. That is such a neat rock. Here's a neat piece you can't hardly see, but he thinks he got it as a dinosaur egg. But I don't know. It could be some kind of strange concretion. I don't really know. I'd be afraid to guess, but it is real interesting.
Videoed it.
Yeah, this video just
I'll probably put this right in something you want.
No, that's all right. I just want to get this, one of these little blurry, those blades right here. That's some nice pieces. Right there's a nice piece. And this stuff in this showcase here, I didn't get real good video of it.
Pull that out now, yeah.
Well, I hope you liked that video. I know I really enjoyed looking at the collection, but it was hard to look at it through a camera lens while I was trying to talk and so forth. I'd love to go back and look at it in more detail later on, but as I said, it's for sale. If you're interested in the entire collection, I mean everything in the building, or you know somebody that is, just leave a comment. This would be an unbelievable collection for somebody, or it would be a great investment as far as resale value goes. It was real hot the day we filmed this, and I didn't have a lot of time to put into it at that point in time. So anyway, this is what we've got. And if you're interested, let me know through the comments, or email me, or give me a phone call if you know my number, which I'll not give out right now. So thanks for watching the Saving Local History videos, and please subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing.